Hey guys, so today I'm going to give 7 tips on how to get straight A's if you haven't read the title already, because it clearly says that 7 tips on how to get straight A's. So here we go. Tip number 1. Be in the correct mindset. It is so crucial to know that straight A's is what you want from the beginning of the year or beginning of the semester, and to know that you're willing to work hard to get there. If you don't care, then you're not going to get there, and if you're not willing to put in the work, you're not going to get there. So mindset is key, guys. Tip number 2. See if you can make a deal with your parents. For me, the deal was in middle school that if I get a 3.5 or above, then they'll give me $300, and that was awesome. And that's something that I really worked at to get 3.5. So yeah. And then in high school, the deal was, well, at least when I was able to learn how to drive, the deal was to get a 4.0, and then I can learn how to drive, get my permit, and stuff like that. So, yeah. That deal was new. That was brand new this year, and I'm a senior. So, I do have my permit now. I got it December? So yeah. But having that deal with your parents really motivates you to want to try hard and to achieve what you set out to achieve from the beginning, because you have something that you've worked out with your parents that you want. Tip number 3. Be organized. It's so important to be organized, and if you watch any other videos that talk about how to get straight A's, they always say be organized, and it's truly important, because if you're not organized, you're in class and you're like doing your work, and then your teacher's like, okay everyone, pass in your stuff, and you're like, oh no, where's my stuff? Oh gosh. And yeah, and then you end up not turning your stuff in on time because you didn't know it was at the bottom of your backpack. So yeah, get a planner. A planner is part of being organized. I have this little tiny planner and it's so useful. I write like all my assignments in here. It's very handy to have one of these, because then you can write down all your homework, any test dates, any due dates for anything, and you're on track here. My backpack is pretty organized, I would say. You know, I have like all my stuff in folders. Nothing's ever out of place. I don't have any loose papers in here or anything. So yeah, being organized is important. Number 4. Study your study guide ahead of time, or do your study guide ahead of time. I found that it was really helpful to start my study guide, at least in my AP Environmental Science class, ahead of time. So she gives it to us like right when we start the new chapter, and she then goes on and does lectures and stuff like that. And so after each day of a lecture, I would go to my study guide and do all the questions that I saw up there. And really it helps you to remember the information. Like on one occasion, I started my study guide earlier, and I was gone the day before the test. And then when I came back on the day of the test, they were like, Alyssa, are you ready for the test today? And I'm like, what are you talking about? There's a test today? Because I totally forgot. And I was like, you know, well, I'm just gonna have to do as best as I can. And so I took the test. It was really easy to me because I had already done the study guide ahead of time, and I didn't use my notes to complete the study guide, so I retained the information and I knew what I was talking about. And I got a B on the test, so a high B. So yeah, for studying early. It's really important, guys. Number 5. Take it one day at a time. Don't stress over the 8 billion different projects that your teachers assign to you all in one day, all at once, and be like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And don't wait till the last minute if you know you have 8 million different projects, because then you're going to cry in your room at night alone, wishing you would have done it earlier. but you didn't. So now you're here and you don't even know what to do, because how are you going to finish all these projects in one night? It's impossible. So make a plan for yourself. When you get assigned a project, go to your handy dandy notebook or planner and write down the project due date and a plan for how you're going to do it. So let's say you get a project on Monday, it's due by Friday, then kind of set like times for yourself to do the project. Like on Tuesday you're gonna work on it for an hour. And then on Wednesday, oh, I have some other homework that's really important, so let's not even bother with the project that day. And you work on homework. You know, kind of like do that sort of thing. That way you'll get it done on time and it will be less stressful for you because you already know the plan. So, step 6. Get apps that'll help you with studying or tutoring. I know one app that you could use is Open Study, and basically it's an app that allows you to get access to materials or videos or things that'll help you to study or to get tutoring if you need help or stuck on something. And that's available 24/7, so it's always there whenever you need help when you can't contact a teacher or something like that. Then of course there's Quizlet, and that's one that I personally use all the time. But if you haven't heard of Quizlet, basically you make flashcards, or you can find somebody else's flashcards, and usually you can find it on the subject that you're doing or the chapter that you're doing because somebody else has made those flashcards for you. And basically you can do some fun little games to help you study. It's especially helpful when you're in a language class and you need to memorize all the vocab. Let's just put it into some flashcards online, play some games, memorize, boom, ready for the test. And there's plenty of other apps out there. I don't know them because I don't really use them, but I know for some people it's really helpful. And there's tons of apps that'll help you with studying, whether it's you need to have a timer to set like how long you're going to study and then a break time and then go back to study or something like that, or tutoring, or keeping yourself organized if a planner is not something you would like and you would like it all digital and on your phone, then that's cool too. There's an app for that. Number 7, check your school's grade website constantly. For me, we have School Loop, and I'm constantly on School Loop, always checking, always keeping myself updated on the assignments that we have, or you know, the grades that I got on certain things, what I can improve on, what I need help on, and things that I've suddenly got zeros on because they're missing, and really I turn them in. My teacher's just really dumb and doesn't want to turn it in, and therefore brings my grade down, which I get angry, and that's not okay. Anyways, so yeah, just make sure you keep on top of that. Always know what your grades are. Always know what assignments you have. Always be prepared to talk to your teachers when they screw up. And if it's your fault, don't blame it on your teachers. No, it's your fault. You haven't turned in that assignment. Go do it. See if you can turn it in, because it's important. Very important. That's all 7 of the tips that I've got today. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Comment down below if you have anything to say about this video or future videos you want me to do. And subscribe, please. I want those subscriptions because I really love to have a large audience to be able to speak to. So yeah. Thanks guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.